Behind bars at the zoo.
It was in 1826 that the Zoological Society was founded in London.
It was in 1826 that the Zoological Society was founded in London. In 1847, the word zoo was first used. Later on, in 1892, the Englishman Henry Salt, in his book Animals' Rights, was one of the first to protest against keeping animals in cages. He did not like the way the animals were confined in cages and the way animals in zoos lose their character. Since then, many people have criticized zoos for these reasons. However, zoos claim that their role is to educate the public and conserve animals. These aims are not bad in themselves. It is the way in which they are carried out that we must consider. Zoos claim that they have an important educational function. Is this true? In reality, most people go to zoos for entertainment. This is what sells the tickets and pays the bills. Zoos say they give people the opportunity to see the wonders of nature and its wild animals. In fact, they are showing us animals that have lost their dignity, animals with sad and empty eyes. The conditions under which animals are kept in zoos change their behavior. Animals, like humans, are affected by their environment. After months and years in a cage, animals begin to lose their natural characteristics. Many animals in zoos get signs of zoochosis, abnormal behavior, which includes endlessly pacing up and down and rocking from side to side. It is caused by lack of space, lack of company, lack of enrichment, and an unsuitable diet. 2 polar bears in the Bristol Zoo in England were confined in a small area for 28 years and showed all the signs of zoochosis. How can people observe wild animals under such conditions and believe that they are being educated? To learn about wild animals, one must observe them in the wild where they live. Zoos also claim that they are conserving endangered species in the hope of returning them to the wild in the future. Out of about 10,000 zoos that exist around the world, only a small number register their animals with an international species database, and only a small percent of those zoos actually work with endangered species. Zoos have projects where they breed animals in zoos for the purpose of conservation. However, most animals do not need help in breeding. They have been doing it for a long time without any help. Animals have been endangered because humans have destroyed their natural surroundings. One example was the golden lion tamarin, a species of monkey that had almost become extinct because humans destroyed its natural habitat and too many were captured for pets and zoos. Over 100 tamarins were bred in zoos, and when they were released into the wild, less than half survived. Some were unable to live life in the wild. They were not able to climb trees, or when they did, they fell off. Some did not even move. Some were not used to a natural diet. It is a risky business to reintroduce zoo-bred animals to the wild, because if they have lost their instinct for survival and cannot adapt quickly enough, they will die. In conclusion, it seems that zoos are trying to fulfill their goals to educate and conserve, but in the process are harming the animals themselves. What is the solution then? One solution is to protect the natural homes or habitats of animals. Another possibility is to have habitat preserves where wild animals live with the least possible human interference. If the money and expertise that zoos are using today were redirected to habitat preservation and management, we would not have the problems of having to conserve species whose natural homes have disappeared. Without a doubt, there has to be an international effort to control pollution of habitats and the illegal capturing of endangered species.